G'day folks, welcome to a very belated Ramblertronic update. I apologise for not being so energetic at the moment. It's winter, I've had health issues, that kind of thing. I'm not going to go into detail. My closer friends know what's going on, so all I can say is just hang around if you want. If you're really getting bored, I don't blame you for leaving, that kind of thing. YouTube's pretty much taking a back seat at this point. I've been trying to get back into it, but it's a bit hard, and with more stress from work and that kind of thing, it's getting a little harder. I mean, work isn't tremendously stressful, it's just frustrating at times because the shop isn't up to date with like modern workshop kind of standards, but I'm working on that, and hopefully that'll all speed up and become more enjoyable to do. It's just one of those things, you got to work through it. And being winter time, I'm normally pretty nocturnal. Well, not nocturnal, but I guess hibernative. I generally don't like being out here at night because it gets pretty cold, and even with the heat pump going, it's still pretty cold. Summertime I'm more nocturnal. I like to make videos and do things like that. It's fun to work outside, even though you do get bugs and things. But yeah, it's wintertime. I've generally always downscaled things and gotten a bit quiet because it gets darker earlier. It takes the edge off things. So yeah, that's sort of what's been happening, because I get a lot of people asking what I'm doing, that kind of thing, and how things are going. Well, things are going alright. The cars are all a little happy. They're a bit beat up from winter time, need a good clean. Katie's gone through a couple of tyres, or hasn't gone through a couple of tyres. She had a couple of punctures and things like that, and cracked a windscreen thanks to one of the loose rocks that gets thrown out of the potholes. So she's already up for a little bit of TLC and a very good clean. Bluey's again happy, but again I hit a chunk of concrete a while ago and took out the sidewall on one of his tyres. That was kind of fun and shit inducing at the same time, like, oh shit, I'm going to end up in the ditch. But yeah, he's kind of happy now. I found a replacement paw for his little rear corner, and he's alright now. So yeah, the cars are all good. I've still got all the cars. I've got 5 cars now. Don't worry, I've got 2 RAV4s, a CRV, the ML270 and the iX35. Yeah, too many cars. So yeah, that's how they're all going. They're all pretty happy. Betty, little 2-door RAV's out of rego, so she'll be the engine's really noisy. I had a few people look at her and say no because of the noise from the top end of the engine. I should have really pulled it down and readjusted the camshafts and the little spring between the cheater gears in between them before advertising, but I think it's already worn to the point where the teeth are just going to be noisy anyway. But either way, should be a good parts unit if nothing else, because I still drive Bluey every sort of second or third week now. Yeah, they're good cars. They're really good cars. ML270 is my towing car. None of the other cars have a tow bar apart from the CRV, and I haven't got that on the road yet. And again, that engine's done nearly 400,000 kilometres. I don't think I'd tow more than an empty trailer with it. The poor thing can just die. So the CRV's still here, just a storage car. I wouldn't actually mind buying a second generation CRV rather than the first gen and go with that. But anyway, we can get into some good music. The new Disturbed album and the new Sabaton album, The Last Stand. Oh god, yeah, it's good. It's real good. So yeah, channel's going well, everything's going well. I've got a range trip coming up. People keep asking me about what I shoot and that kind of thing. I don't want to go into too much detail, that sort of stuff, because organised crime generally watch social media and things like that to work out where to knock guns off. But that's generally people who show where they're stored, how they're stored, or if they just stash them under the bed, that kind of thing. So I'm a little bit hesitant, but people already know that I shoot, so I'll say I'll put a few of these bad boys down with one of my new toys, and a friend of mine owns a bad boy that might put a few of these down. Ooh, that's a heavy pill. 4570. So yeah, I shoot a few different calibers, and my friends own many other different calibers, so I keep cartridges handy for when we do range trips. I like these. Trust me, they hurt, especially when you're like a 100-pound weakling like me, but God, they're fun. These are easy to shoot. I got a 1918 Lee Enfield. It's not original, it's not all original, it's an original receiver used by 5th Light Horse Division, Australian Army, but it's been refurbished at Lithgow, New South Wales, where it was manufactured in the 1950s, so it's a bit of a parts bin rifle, but it's still slick as a greased weasel, and it shoots well. I put a few rounds through it so far, and just on a friend's private property, and she shoots alright, even with this cheap ass bloody PPU stuff. That was $27 for 20. The Winchester stuff's like $50 or $60 for 20. So yeah, can't beat an Australian battlefield icon, or not just Australian, but basically the battle rifle of the Commonwealth for decades. Basically from before World War I through World War II, Korea. I believe India still field them today with their mounted police. They still have them in chambered in .308. Pretty nice rifle, really. I mean, I recommend buying one. They're just getting really expensive nowadays. I paid nearly $1,000 for mine, and it's not even a complete match serial number. You go match serial number, matched everything in mint condition, and you're spending over $1,000 easy, like over $1,200 from what I've seen. So yeah, I'll show you the Lee Enfield in a range video, because they're a really nice rifle. Big, very heavy, but again, I'm not going into battle carrying it 24/7, so I can afford to lug it around for a bit and shoot it. I'm looking at a Kentucky long rifle replica next, which is a muzzle loading rifled musket, and all brand new reproduction. Originals, don't ask how much they're worth over here. They're worth an absolute fortune, but the Chiappa made reproductions are very nicely made. They're under $1,000, and I think it's a 58 caliber Minié ball round they fire, the conical bullet. And yeah, they're basically a cap lock muzzle loading black powder rifle. That's going to be fun. I love black powder. I love muzzle loaders. As you can see, the extruder's come a little bit of a way. I've got a piece of video together on that one. It'll come along soon. Same with the control cabinet. I built this from scratch. I don't have a full step-by-step video, just haven't had time. I've just been nibbling away at it bit by bit and just haven't been bothered picking the camera up. Julian's project for the Mazda 121, fully rebuilt engine, apart from the external ancillaries. Everything's been remachined and redone, but I don't think he's done any video work on it. I'll have to ask him about that, but yeah, I'm just putting a shopping list together of all the hoses and other bits that he's going to need, and I'll talk to my guy at Repco and see what he can do, because I seem to be the only one who can get it cheaper than anyone else. Repco looks after me. I spend a lot of money there, so they give me trade even without being a qualified mechanic. They just give me trade price, which is really nice. So yeah, the extruder's coming along quite nicely. I've just got to clean the cabinet up and label it all. Apart from that, yeah, busy with work, fun and games, that kind of thing. Plenty of regulars come over on Saturdays to mess around, machine stuff, put stuff together, that kind of thing. I've got a pretty nice regular routine going. It's really good. I've got my old Ford Fairmont coming in this weekend for new tyres. They're already in, so I'm going to fit them up and see what else happens. I should be able to get some more stuff from Repco so Julian can keep going on the Mazda engine, and I've got to get the auto trans on the stand after that comes off and fully clean and service the auto transmission. It's well overdue for it, and it should be good. Yeah, hiding down here. So it needs basically fluid and pan dumped, new filter, clean it all up, that kind of thing. New output shaft seals, and then basically slap it back together with the engine after a very good clean, and away we go. Early Pentium PC I found at the scrapyard. Haven't even powered it on yet. I'll have to do a video on that when I turn it on. I know a lot of you like the old beat up scrapyard computer videos. When you first turn it on, it's still covered in mud and dirt like that thing. That's sort of why I'm saving it. I haven't let anyone else touch it yet. I'm sure Julian would love to turn the thing on, but no, I'm going to turn it on first and we'll do a video of it. Spare heating bands off the rusted barrel from work, but I don't trust them. They've been out in the weather a long time. So yeah, we have, well, we're on the verge of spring and then summer. Everyone will get a little bit more lively. You'll see more videos, more trips to the shooting range, more stuff getting done outside, more work on cars. More work on computers. It's just cold and damp and miserable at the moment, and people are generally doing as little as possible. So yeah, thanks for watching. Excuse us for hibernating. I'll do a few little videos. I'll show you my my vintage 303 at one point. I will do a couple of videos on the cars, like Katie's done almost 35,000 Ks now. Bluey Rav's due for a service, that kind of thing. We'll do some car videos and stuff like that. They're not particularly exciting cars, but still it's car stuff. And we'll also do some computer stuff. So yeah, stay tuned and thanks for watching.